Well, there is a lack of transparency, and this is not the first time that we've seen that. And I mentioned the issue of, trust me, we know what we're doing, and in this particular case, it appears to have blown up. Good morning. On Friday, the 20th of July, the Shumlin Administration announced that Vermont would likely not be receiving approximately $100 million in Federal Emergency Management Agency funds that we'd been counting on, and the administration told us that we should expect to receive to do the rebuilding of the Vermont State Hospital and the state office complex in Waterbury. Never did they tell us beforehand that this FEMA funding was in doubt. Yesterday, we received a number of documents from the administration. And in looking at those documents, it's clear that there were serious doubts about the funding that had been expressed to the Shumlin Administration by officials at FEMA. In January, FEMA told the Shumlin Administration the decision about FEMA covering the building of the state hospital was months away. In February, FEMA told the Shumlin Administration they did not have the legal authority to even do a conceptual okay. These warnings weren't told to the legislature, and the question is, why weren't we told? Why weren't Vermonters told? When we dealt with the capital bill, which included the funding for these projects, never was there any question raised to us, at least to my knowledge, that this funding was in jeopardy. Transparency is critical to the legislature and to the public in making good public policy. This seems part of an all too familiar pattern that we hear from the Shumlin Administration. Trust us, everything is okay. The funding will work out in the end, and we'll figure it out. And that's not acceptable. We see the same pattern when it comes to the government-funded Titanic Care healthcare plan, in which, again, everything is murky. We'll see eventually what it costs, but we don't know, and there's a complete absence of detail. We see it with the $21 million money owed to the CVPS ratepayers, again, in which we are looking at some indefined or undefined future benefit for which money will be spent today.
Would you say, as a legislator, you feel lied to?
I don't feel that I had facts that the administration had and should have shared.
Hospital, as you said in the paper, there were no assurances given because there weren't. Was I confident that FEMA would participate substantially with the state hospital replacement plan? Yes, I was. And did the information change? Yes, it did. And we reported that to the legislature. We tried to be transparent through the entire process.
If there was not a clear anticipation, why did every member of the emergency board indicate that they were shocked at what they heard? And that is the word that all of the folks that I've spoken with about this are using, and that's certainly the word that I have. Why were they shocked if this were the case?